Welcome to another episode of WTF Cinema.
Hi everybody, welcome back to WTF Cinema. Of all the movies I've reviewed, I have hated none of them as much as I hate this one. This one caused me physical pain. In fact, I think it broke my toe. I don't know how that's possible, but watching this movie broke my toe. I'm pretty sure. It's horrible, it's awful, it's atrocious in oh so many ways. And we're going to address them all, because I watched it, so you're suffering with me. I did this for you, so you're coming with me whether you like it or not. Now, you may not believe this, but one of the things I hate most is repeating myself. I don't like repeating myself. I hate to have to repeat myself. I despise being repetitive. So, with that in mind, one of the things we're going to do in this review, in order to try and inject a little levity into this horrific film, is whenever I'm going to say the phrase, "they have sex," I'm instead going to play this noise. And we'll have a little counter over in the corner to keep track of it, because really, after about the halfway point of this film, that's the only point, is the nap. So we're going to test it real quick. We're going to see how this works. You see, when a man and a woman love each other very much, or get very drunk... Excellent. Now let's begin our review of The Doom Generation. Oh man, you know you're in trouble when your film is made by the Teen Angst Movie Company. This one's gonna hurt. So we start off with our characters at a rave, and right away you're gonna see one of the biggest issues I have throughout this movie, apart from everything else. The lighting. I spend so much of this movie wishing I could see what was going on. It's like the director is hiding it from us. It's like the director's like, don't look at this because it's way too cool, it'll blind you. So he makes it so we can't see anything. This is scattered all throughout the movie. More than half the film, you just can't see. So our characters, desperately in search of some decent lighting, walk out to their car past the cast of Road Warrior. And just so you guys can join me here in the film, these are two of our main characters, Rose McGowan and Whiny Girly Boy. Now, a lot of this film is filled with very pretentious crap trying to pass itself off as deep. This is the caliber of writing you could expect from absolutely anybody who shops at Hot Topic. You could go back to their parents' basement and you could find notebook after notebook filled with musings like this movie, convinced that it is deep and a look at life like nobody has ever seen it before. I'm going to spare you almost all of it. You want to suffer through it, you go watch the movie. I'm going to give you a little sample now of what we're skipping, just so you can see what I'm talking about.
Yesterday, I was stuck in this humongous traffic jam on the 405 freeway. I just couldn't wait to get to the dead bodies lying there on the bloody asphalt. Like, all I cared about was getting out and moving again.
I know. I feel like a gerbil smothering in Richard Gere's butthole.
Yeah, you're not missing a lot. Okay, so something is happening, but I don't know what it is, because we can't see! So apparently the strange guy jumps into their car to avoid getting the crap beat out of him, and they drive off into the night together. Yeah, because if I saw people fighting on top of my car, I wouldn't lock the doors. I would just let people climb on in and bring the fight with them. That's just me. That's how I am as a person. I'm a giver.
What's your name, anyway? What's your name?
Wait, what? Why did we need the rapture sign? What was the point of that? And why did it make Whiny Girly Boy forget something he asked 2 seconds ago? Is that what the rapture is? Is that what it's really like to live through the rapture? It makes poser, pathetic punks have a brain fart? Is that really all it is? What is the point of that? Okay, the following clip has way too much language for me to try to bother beeping it out, because it would be like Morse code and you wouldn't get anything. So instead I shall act it out for you. Hey, you stupid woman, you're probably on your period, and other male chauvinist things that are just flat out rude and gross and wrong to say. That's it! Get out of my car! I don't want to deal with do you hear? Now, honey, it's not very nice to kick him out because I'm actually sexually attracted to him and I think he should stay around even though he's called you every bad name in the book. Yeah, let me stay in the car so I can drag you into trouble and steal your boyfriend, you stupid woman. So, as they drive away leaving Jerkwad behind, the boyfriend continues to defend him and try to convince the girl to lighten up and go back and get him. After saying pretty much every horrible thing you can say to a woman in front of him. So we're going for no likable characters in this movie. That's our goal, apparently. Great. Now, as her boyfriend is buying some hot dogs, Rose manages to offend the owner of the gas station with her complete inability to show respect to anybody of any kind. And so, he pulls a shotgun on her. Because that's what gas station owners do. They pull guns on you when you're rude to them. Luckily, Jerkwad jumps the owner to save the lives of the main characters. Because I'm sure the gas station owner was going to kill them because she was smoking in his store. And none of the characters see Jerkwad come in. They don't see the door open, they don't see him walk in, he just, like, materializes out of nowhere and jumps the guy. Nobody reacts to him coming in at all. Great! So Jerkwad has magic powers.
Do magic things.
It's called evil, kid.
So as they're struggling for the gun, it goes off. And the gas station owner's head is decapitated and shot across the room by the shotgun. I'm pretty sure guns don't work like that. And of course, when the head lands, it's still alive and starts spewing guacamole. Okay, ignoring for a second the fact that the severed head is still alive, and it's, you know, severed. What part of the human body is the guacamole gland? Like, where is the guacamole coming from? How is... So on the way out, Jerkwad grabs all the money he can, and the other two characters grab all the beer they can. Because they just witnessed somebody getting killed, so of course they're a little thirsty. This movie really is aiming for me not to like anybody.
I think everything's gonna be fine.
The f do you mean everything's gonna be fine? You just blew somebody's f***ing head off.
Okay. You know you're in trouble as a filmmaker when your only relatable character is an angsty, emo, goth, teenage Rose McGowan. But she's the only person in this movie who actually reacts to things like a normal human being would. She's the only one who says things like, "Oh my god, we killed somebody," and "Oh my god, we killed somebody else." Nobody else even cares. Now, admittedly, she's incapable of being polite to anybody, and she's more foul-mouthed than a dozen sailors, but at least she's got human emotions. Our characters decide that since they were all present at the murder, now they're on the run together. Oh. Suddenly I know why this movie got made. Now, when whiny girly boy goes in there to pee, he looks into Rose's eyes and... that's right. I think we've all been there when you're going and you're taking a leak and you look over at your girlfriend and your eyes meet. You look into each other's souls. Girls love it when you pee in front of them. Urine is a natural aphrodisiac. Meanwhile, a news report comes on, and just like every news station across the country, we see that they have a test pattern in the background and the anchors are wearing stuff that bleeds through the green screen. Okay, professionalism at its finest. We also see that the severed head is still talking when the police arrived later. Okay, it's not possible for a severed head to talk. I know this, you know this. The director has to know it. I don't care how brain dead he is. If he's able to coordinate a crew of people and a script and shooting schedules, he's got to be smart enough to know that when you cut a head from its body, it cannot talk. So he has to know this. So I have to assume that the severed head still being able to speak is meant to be funny. It's meant to be a gag. It's not. At best, severed heads are disturbing. Not a lot of people find them comical. Severed heads are not funny.
If I wanted to, I could dropkick you into the lava. On second thought, hey, what good's a necklace if you don't have shoulders?
Severed heads are not usually funny. It also doesn't help that the name of the Japanese man is Win Suck. We're not even trying to be subtle here. Okay, some Asian names sound a little funny to us Westerners. I got it. That's a great joke. You win at life, my friend. Another problem crops up when our heroes go to get burgers. Now, as they pull up, the guy working at the fast food place mistakes Rose for an ex-girlfriend who broke his heart and got away. This happens a couple times throughout the movie, with 2 or 3 or 4 various characters mistaking her for a past lover, all with different names. Now, we're told she's only 18. There's no way she could have had deep, long relationships with all these various people. And she denies they ever happened vehemently, so much so that I'm inclined to believe her, despite not liking her character at all. So that leaves us with, this is supposed to be some kind of running gag? This is supposed to be funny that all these people mistake her for their long-lost love? If you're going to have a running gag, or even just a joke in your movie, it needs to be 2 things. It needs to be funny, which I guess it doesn't have to be, but it's nice. And it needs to be identifiable as a joke. Even if it's not funny, I need to know it was a joke.
I'm recommending that you be grounded.
You've got to be joking.
Look, if I were joking, I would have said, what do you do with an elephant with 3 balls? You walk him and pitch to the rhino.
You are serious.
So, like most fast food employees, he pulls out his shotgun, leaps out the window, and starts shooting at them. Everybody in this world seems to own a shotgun. And is it weird that it seems to be the same shotgun? I'm afraid I am out of time for the Doom Generation this week. Join us next week and we will finish.
Thank you for watching WTF Cinema. Until next time, what the f***, man?